What is going on, great ones? I think I forgot to say great ones on the last podcast. Everybody listening to this is great. If you listen to this, you're great. You're going to get greater. Mm-hmm. And Phil and I are going to get greater.
That's why you're here, right? I mean, that's why we're here, because it makes us feel pretty great, right?
Yeah, well, you know, we're feeling pretty great about this right now. And we're seeking greatness constantly, right? Hey, what's not great is this microphone too close to me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the one thing that we need to really finish this thing off is a different table.
Man, this is the old plastic backyard barbecue 2000 right here. You know, the fold out with the it's one of those you carry it by a little handle. It's plastic.
Yeah, and so the only issue is that the microphones what do you call it? Microphone clamps.
Yeah, I guess it would be like a C clamp.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Clamps
work
on
too well.
You screw it.
Yeah. So as I'm like looking at mine, I'm a little bit worried about it.
Yeah, they tend to kind of lean a little bit, but hey, look, man, this is all part of the process. This is all part of achieving greatness, man. Look, we started in, a shared office with, cleaning ladies vacuuming in the door, and we had to move all Nicole's stuff around and then move it back, and now we've upgraded to a 250,000 square foot
high quality
facility straight for podcasting, aka
soundproof
spare bedroom at my house.
Yep.
But no, we've upgraded to the spare bedroom, and we got a different table, different chairs. But hey, I'll tell you what,
the chairs though,
these things are nice chairs, man. We did get some really nice equipment to kind of help us make the most of this thing, since we're going to be doing it. We got really nice microphones and our Rodecaster here, and but hey.
American
Best
flag.
of all is backdrop. Backdrop, baby. That's put on by Thumbtacks. Made in America also, I think. Yeah, I sure hope so. But anyway, no, man, it's all part of the process, man. Yeah. Hey, here in like the next few episodes, y'all are going to see a sweet, what is it? You get an OTG backdrop?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Only the greatest backdrop, and it's going to be the greatest one, maybe the second greatest.
It's like, so you know how whatever you're watching on TV and they go across like the red carpets and stuff, and the backgrounds for when they stand there and take pictures, it's like whatever the sponsors are, it's a bunch of tiny little logos.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I got one coming in. It's going to be American flags and moose, because the moose diet that I'm on.
Raw moose carnivore.
Moose, yep. But no, that's going to be it. That one's staying. We may have to tweak it. I don't know how it looks on the camera. We'll watch it.
No, it looks good.
But yeah, we'll get a new table, man. We're gonna upgrade this thing. We're gonna keep pursuing greatness. Mm-hmm. So enough banter about that. I think we have a pretty interesting talking point this evening, Phil. And I think it's evening. Yeah, it's evening. Yep. Don't tell nobody if it's
6 o'clock on the dot.
Oh, check us out, dude. I think this applies to many things. Many things. Not just diet and exercise, but I think that's a pretty prominent one that it applies to. Applies to a lot of things, especially with the age of social media and the internet, and I've fallen victim to it so many times. And I'm sure you have too, and probably anybody listening, all 580 million people that are listening.
And that have all subscribed.
And gave us 5-star
and left a review.
And also came to Phil for personal training.
Yes. And
also sent me money for being cool, for giving them the moose diet. But no, and I guess the title should be "Don't Accept Everything at Face Value and Do Your Own Research." And I know you have a lot to say on this. I've fallen victim to this, not only with people out there selling workout regimens and supplements, and
it's a big one.
And I mean everything. The political climate, everything is influenced, and people spout stuff off as fact, and it may not be, it's just such a broad brushstroke.
Yeah, I think the industry that really gets me with it, and that gets to me with it as well, is the making money industry, I guess, like making self-help, making money online is like the big one.
Finance.
Yeah. So, you see all these people, and so we're 29, right? Like I'm 29 years old.
Me too.
So I'm not old,
29.
but and also not super young, you know.
Right in the middle. I think it's
Yeah.
a sweet spot.
But you see a lot of these people online talking about how much money they make, whether they're trading, like, which is something that I like to do kind of on the side,
Yep.
whether they have found this top secret that nobody knows business online, drop shipping, Amazon, you know, social media marketing. And you see these things and it makes you want to, like, wait a minute, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, it makes
This
you,
person's
makes you consider.
This person's younger than me, but they're doing better.
Yeah.
Well, are they?
Are they doing better?
Are they actually, or are they just putting on a show?
Yeah, so you really got to dig into these things, man. You got to. I'm not saying that nobody's ever got on the internet and spouted off some good ideas and had some good investment or
I'm
diet
sure,
advice or whatever, or sold a really great supplement.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I'm sure a
happened.
lot of these people are very legitimate, and you know, all that good stuff. But the ones that make you purposely feel like you're not doing well, I think that's where I have a little bit of a problem. But I have a problem because it worked. They
got the money.
It worked. They made me feel like I'm not doing the right thing,
Yep.
and I need to do something different.
You need to give them your money.
But that's not necessarily true,
Right.
you know.
So that's kind of like the comparison kills mentality. I say that, I use that a lot in my life now. So they're making you compare your life to their highlight reel that they have on their social media, that they're making you believe is their reality. And maybe it is. Most of the time it's not. I'm going to venture to say that most of the time it's not, but they're making you compare your life and reality to their highlight reel that they're posting. So it makes you feel bad about yourself or inadequate or whatever
Yeah.
they're trying to portray.
And you know, for a long time, I fell victim to this, and I legit thought that everybody that I see online was way more successful than I am.
They're way ahead of you.
You know, and that I'm a failure, that I could be way further along, which that is true. I could definitely be further along for various reasons, but that's beside the point. I remember one time I was actually in Las Vegas at a convention,
I like Las Vegas.
and
Lights.
I was talking to this guy, and he said that him and some other guys were going to pitch in to go rent a Lambo so they could get content. And immediately I was like, you're one of those guys.
Yo, yeah.
You're one of those guys that makes me feel like crap all the time.
Well, yeah.
I was just like, so many things fell together when I heard, and I haven't, like, I'm thinking about this, I haven't thought about this in forever, but that's when it really hit me. And this has probably been a few years ago, 2 years ago, maybe. It really hit me. This was one of those guys. All these people that you see, I shouldn't say all, but a lot of them that you see, that's what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. These people, and this is not really the point we're trying to get at, but I'm going to say this because it's true. There's a lot more people that are, how do you word it? They're much more concerned with looking rich than they are with actually being rich.
Right.
And in the process, they're bringing others down to try to claw their way to the top. And they're faking it, and it's never going to work for them. And the worst part is, look, people can live their lives however they want, in this beautiful country, but best one on the planet. But where I start having an issue is where they start dragging other people down.
Right.
So don't accept everything you see at face value just because somebody's got a Lamborghini on their Instagram post. It doesn't mean that they're a multimillionaire, they're more successful, or they're different or better than you. Just because people are telling you this is the only diet out there and it's the magic one, and
Right.
and it's gonna work because it worked for me.
And also, don't assume that they're a total scam artist either.
Yeah, don't assume either way.
Just know that person, that there is a chance that they are. For one, there's a chance that there is total, flake, and that they're just trying to sell you a product.
Absolutely.
That they wrote a book where they actually hired somebody on Fiverr. If you don't know what Fiverr is, like online thing where you can get people overseas to do anything you want for like $5.
Never even heard of it.
But a lot of times you could.
Have they ever meal prepped?
I can hire somebody to write a book for me on Fiverr for like $10 and go publish it.
Oh, nice.
And now I can go online and pretend to be this expert to sell my book that somebody else wrote for me.
Right.
And there's a lot of that going on in the world currently. So not to say that they're a scam artist, but just know they're on a different journey than you. They're on a different path. You're on your own path.
Another thing too, fits the same narrative, but we're going to pivot a little bit here in the fitness world combined with the Photoshop world. And think about the fact that people are trying to convince you either that they're better than you or that you should buy something from them based off of a extremely edited picture of themselves or of their clients or whatever it is, whatever picture they're posting.
That happens a ton.
Yeah.
If people post these, these fitness coaches, fitness gurus post these pictures of these 2-week transformations of their clients.
Yeah.
And like, what's the saying that I'm looking for? Like,
I call bullshit.
Well,
Oh.
no. Because like I own
Moose
a gym.
diet.
I own a gym, right? So I post these pictures as well. But if you look at ours, most of them say, like if you look at the transformation pictures, they say lost 30 pounds in 6 months.
Right.
Lost 20 pounds in 2 months.
Right.
Something like that. Not this before and after. Oh, look, after 2 weeks with me.
Yeah. I'll have you looking like this.
Yeah.
Give
exactly.
me 37 hours and you'll be shredded.
Yeah, or the person that doing it themselves. I lost 30 pounds in 30 days with keto, so you should listen to what I say.
Right.
Because
selling you a product.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
So the whole point, and you touched it a couple times, you said that you're not confirming or denying that what everybody's telling you is true or not true. The title of the episode, or not necessarily the title of the episode, but the point of the episode is just to do your own research, man. Do your research. You got the world at your fingertips, man, in your phone and your laptops. Do your research. Consider the source. Consider where it's coming from.
Yep.
Think about
also
if it doesn't sound real, it's probably not real.
Also consider
Lost 87 pounds in 2 hours.
Yeah, consider your journey.
Right.
If you've been struggling with your weight for 5 years, 10 years, do you really expect to follow this guy's program and lose 30 pounds in a month? If you've been struggling for years, do you think that's plausible?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
And, so just do your research. Does it sound realistic?
Mm-hmm.
Is it true? Is it false? Does the person who's selling it to you stand to gain something? Probably so. And, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I'm not telling you not to believe anybody, and I'm not telling you not to, that there's not real deal guys out there selling real deal products, and getting real deal results. I'm just saying that do some research, man. I've fallen victim to this before, and I know how easily it can happen. So this is speaking from experience here on this one. And Phil, I know you have too, man. You have to use, this supplement if you want to be in shape, or you have to wear these clothes in the gym if you want to get shredded abs, or you only eat raw moose if you want to be jacked, So, just consider the source. I think is the kicker here. Consider the source, do your research, do your check the facts.
Yeah. And just an extra word of caution to any entrepreneurs, business owners, people trying to start a side hustle, anything like that. Be extra cautious in that space,
right?
Because I'm in that space and it's bad. Yeah, really bad.
It's rampant, man.
I see it because Facebook social media, YouTube, and
that, man?
advertisements.
Shake this. Don't forget the plastic picnic
Ooh.
table here, brother.
This is a picnic table. This is a backyard special 2000.
Backyard barbecue 2000.
So it's good.
Easy, man. It's got a little stain on it over here. No,
But
it really does. It's somewhere.
It's really bad in our space, unfortunately. So just a heads up to anybody out there, you're gonna come across it. Like I said, because the advertisers, they know that that's the kind of thing that you're into.
Yeah.
You know, that you want more success out of your life, and people will take advantage of that.
Yeah. A lot. And this, guys, a lot of actors, a lot of smoke and mirrors out there. I mean, we've talked about the guys renting the Lambo. We talked about the Photoshop of the athletes. It's rampant, man. I went and looked at a house. I remember there was a house, a listing for sale, a house that are interested in, and you look at the pictures and you're like, oh wow, you know, this thing is you know, this thing's great, right? And you show up and you realize that not only is that real estate agent an agent, but either they or somebody that they hired is also a professional photographer, professional photoshopper.
Yeah.
This thing's a rundown shack. Looks like hell. You know? So I'm just saying anything, consider the source and do your research on anything. I'm not telling you to walk around skeptical of everything.
No, definitely not.
But just be aware, do your research, check the facts, and you know, and just really have a real conversation with yourself about you know, how realistic is it, you know, and I think that that'll you'll gain a lot of ground that way rather than regressing if you were to fall victim of some of these things.
Yeah, and if you do, it is what it is. I know I did a lot in the past couple of years, you know.
Oh, I remember you know, having a lot of conversations with you, Phil, when you're opening this business, talking about, oh man, you know, I should have done this, and I heard this person saying that, and I didn't do the right thing. And a couple things here. One, your business was and is doing just fine through all this, right? I mean,
at this point.
I'm not saying that's the most wildly successful business of all time,
Far.
but you weren't failing.
Right.
But the way you were talking was, oh yeah, you know, and I think I could see that you were influenced by things like this. And number two, stop and look around you, right? Like in your situation. Oh, well, you know, I'm 17 years old and I'm a multimillionaire because, you know, I did this and that business move right and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, you're not doing it right. And you're like, oh, wow, man, I'm not doing it right. I'm 27 and I haven't figured this out and I'm not rich yet. Stop and look around you. What do you see? You see yourself and your business on your timeline succeeding. And while it may not be wildly crazy successful like you're seeing online, it's real and it's happening. And there's not a lot of people around you that you see out in the real world that are doing what this person online is telling you. Look around you, man. Look around you. Be real. Look around you and see what you see surrounding you. Do you see a lot of other 29-year-old business owners that are successful, that are growing their business? This business is growing. It's moving towards greatness. Do you see that going on around you? Like, is it just are you just way behind? Is all the other businesses just exploding and you're being left behind? No, not happening.
Right.
It's not real. So, you know, just consider the source, y'all.
Yep.
And
be careful because they'll make you feel that way.
They'll make you feel that way.
That's it.
Yeah. So I think we can wrap this up, man. Sure. Do your research. Consider the source. Check the facts, and you know, get real with yourself. Does it make sense? And then make a decision. You know, make a call based on that.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, y'all.
If you haven't liked if you're listening on YouTube, anything like that, make sure you like.
Subscribe.
If you're on YouTube or Apple Podcasts, subscribe.
Yeah, 5-star review, man. If we get 550 million 5-star reviews.
Comments on YouTube.
Comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to hear.
Feedback.
Don't eat raw moose.
Don't.
Okay, disclaimer. Yeah. Ow. That it kind of hurt my eardrum more than it hurt like my ear itself.
What did you do?
Well, I hit my headphone on the thing, and it kind of like made like a pop.
Mm.
By the way, professional podcaster, because I have these headphones, y'all should listen to me. All right, everybody, signing out.